Who will win the 2026 World Cup? It's a question that all of us are asking right now. You want to know? Well, today we're going to figure out right here, right now, who is going to win the World Cup. And this is my 2026 World Cup bracket predictions. Let's get into it. So, in Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czech Republic. Okay. So, who do I think will come out of this group? Number one, I'm gonna say Mexico. I'm not very familiar with their team, but I say Mexico will easily get top of the group. Second, I think top of the group will be South Korea. Third will be South Africa, and Czech Republic will be fourth. This is my prediction for Group A. Group B, we have Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. So, another one of these groups where I think Canada will probably end up topping the group. Then, a shock one I'm actually going to say is Bosnia be second, Switzerland fourth, third, and Qatar fourth. Not bad. Brazil or Morocco? Who will be first for me? You know, Morocco did very well in the tournament last year. But Brazil got Neymar. Brazil got Neymar, guys. I mean, it's going to be hard to say. I mean, I know Neymar is not in his peak form. I know he's kind of getting back into things, but I still think he can make the difference for Brazil. And now, the players that they had are way more experienced, like Rafinha, Vinicius, Bruno Guimaraes, Gabriel. They have a lot more quality in the team now, so I think they can do better. I'm going to go Brazil to top the group. Morocco will be second because they did good in the AFCON. They steamrolled their way through it, but then they kind of struggled against Senegal in the end. And then Senegal did that whole thing where they left the tournament and these guys came back and all that. So, I'll say Morocco second. Then Scotland third and Haiti fourth. Group D. United States, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. So, United States have been getting lots of injuries lately. But, personally, I believe if they sign Neil Kennedy, they'll top the group. Otherwise, they won't top the group. So, I'm going to say Turkey top the group. Nah, just kidding. I'm kidding. United States are going to top the group. Turkey will get second. Paraguay third, Australia fourth. Australia out in groups. Group E. Germany, Curacao. Ooh, that's a good one. Ivory Coast and Ecuador. My guy Musiala, my guy Wirtz. Who else in that team? Rudiger is still in the team too, so maybe they can do some damage. You know, that guy likes to do a lot of damage. So Germany first, Ivory Coast second, Ecuador third, Curacao fourth. Curacao is like low-key like the team of the people. Like everyone focuses with Curacao. Like that's the top. But like, you know, we're gonna have to say these teams are gonna beat them. Group F. Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. To be fair, I could just go how it is right now. I like how it is right now. I think that's not a bad shout. Netherlands first, Japan second, Sweden third, and Tunisia. But for the purpose of this, I think genuinely, you know, ooh, there's a good one on Japan, but they got one of their top players injured. You know, I'm gonna go Netherlands first, then Japan. Yes, just how it is. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stay how it is. Have I done that before? No, that's my first time doing that. Okay. Group G, Belgium will be first here. Definitely Belgium. De Bruyne, Lukaku, Ticatalaray, Courtois. Like, come on, they got some talent there. They got some real deal hitters in Belgium. Tillemans, like, come on, Doku, like, woo, woo, woo. Hell yeah. Belgium, I think will top. I'm gonna do a shock. New Zealand second, Egypt third. Iran fourth. Okay. Group H. España, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. I say Spain first. Yamal and them, Yamal and Pedri and them boys, they don't play. They come into woof. Not Cape Verde. I'll put Uruguay second. Saudi's third. Cape Verde fourth. That's what I'm saying. Group I. France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. This might be a crazy group right here. I'm not gonna lie. This is a crazy group. Because France, Senegal, and Norway, those are some good teams. I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm gonna say France to top the group. Senegal to get second. Norway third. Iraq fourth. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. Because Senegal are underrated. Senegal are a very, very underrated team. I'm not gonna lie. I think they might be one of like the dark horses of the World Cup for me. Genuinely. Okay, Group J, my goats, Argentina. Lionel Andres Messi. The boy from Rosario, Argentina. Okay, enough glazing. But Argentina topped the group. Algeria second, Mahrez and them boys. Riyad Mahrez. Austria and Jordan. That's how I'm going. Group K, the other man. El Bicho. Cristiano Ronaldo. El Clutch, the man himself. Portugal will top the group. Colombia gets second. Uzbekistan third. And Congo fourth. Uzbekistan, Kusanov. My mentally defender. I'm wishing you well. Group L, England. Woof. This one's going to be interesting because England have been doing they've been up to some shady business because why is half of the squad not going to the World Cup? Thomas Tuchel, are you running a secret mission for Germany? Because what is going on? I'm not understanding. But yeah, Group L, I'm going to have to go England top, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. There we go. Okay, so these are the teams. Okay, so for my third place teams, who I think will come through, Norway for sure. I think Sweden as well will, make a sneak exit out of there. Who else? Saudi. I think they can make a sneak exit out of there. Egypt, Ecuador, Ghana. They can definitely make it out of there, I think. South Africa and Paraguay. Those are the ones where I think will sneak in. Okay, now is where it gets really interesting. This year we got more teams, so we got a round of 32 as well. Okay, round of 32. Germany versus Paraguay. Germany. We'll go through there. France versus Sweden. France will go through there. South Korea versus Bosnia. I'm gonna go for Bosnia. They did good against Italy. I'm not gonna lie. They did a good battle there. Netherlands and Morocco. Van Dijk. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Morocco. It will go through. Brazil versus Japan. What's the word for sorry in Japanese? I was about to say. I can't think of it at the moment, but Japan, I'm sorry. Brazil is going to go through. Ivory Coast versus Senegal. The battle of the African giants. Sadio Mane and versus Amad Diallo. I can't think of another one at the moment, but here we go. Ivory Coast versus Senegal. Senegal is going to go through. Mexico City versus... Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's where they're playing. Mexico versus Saudi Arabia. Mexico. England versus Norway. Woo! Y'all gonna be mad at me, but Norway are going through. England get dropped in the round of 32. Colombia versus Croatia. That's Luis Diaz and them boys. I'm going Colombia. I'm going Colombia. Y'all might say, yo, what are you doing? Why are you going Colombia? I'm going Colombia. Spain versus Algeria. My goat, Riyad Mahrez. I am very sorry. It is your time to go. España. Unidos Estadios versus Ecuador. Unidos Estadios. Belgium versus South Africa. Belgium, De Bruyne. Argentina versus Uruguay. Messi versus Suarez. McAllister versus Valverde. What's another one? Martinez versus Araujo. Argentina will go through. Turkey versus New Zealand. Ahmed is going through. Turkey will make it through to the round of 16. Then Canada versus Egypt. I'm going Egypt. Mo Salah and Marmoush. Portugal versus Ghana. I'm sorry, Ghana. Portugal. Okay. Round of 16. This is where it gets really, really heated. Germany versus France. That French team's Mbappe, Dembele, Olise, Desiree Doué, Zaire Emery, Thuram, Cechny, Magnan, Saliba, Upamecano. You're telling me that team is going to lose? You're out of your mind, oui. France. Bosnia versus Morocco. I'm sorry, Bosnia. You're going to be my dark horse, but Morocco, we're going to go through. Brazil versus Senegal. You know, I could be biased here. I don't know. Something's telling me go Brazil, but something else is telling me Senegal are calling for you. I'm gonna go Brazil though, because I think they have a chance this year to fight a little bit. Mexico City versus Norway. Norway will go through. Colombia versus España. Luis Diaz, por favor. Gracias, mi amigo. Lo siento, pero está aquí. Va a casa. España. Unidos Estadios versus Belgium. Now this one is going to be interesting because Belgium are not the greatest, but they are a top European side. But I'm going to go America, boys. United States. Argentina versus Turkey. Argentina. Portugal versus Egypt. Portugal. France versus Morocco. This happened last World Cup as well, and hey, you heard it here first. But Mbappe and Hakimi allegedly planned their summer vacation in this match. So France are gonna go through. Morocco, your run ends here. Spain versus the United States. The hosts versus the young goats. Spain will go through. Brazil versus Norway. Brazil versus Norway. Brazil versus Norway. This will be an interesting one. I might have to really think about this one. Brazil versus Norway. You know, I actually have to really deep this. Brazil versus Norway. Who will do this? Brazil have Neymar, Vinicius, Rafinha, João. No, not João Pedro. No João Pedro. Enrique, Gabriel, Ederson, Alisson, Matheus Cunha. So many great talents. Obrigado. Vai. Caralho. Brazil will go through. Argentina versus Portugal. Messi versus Ronaldo. The GOATs versus the GOATs. Argentina will go through. I'm sorry, Ronaldo. Your fantasy ends here. Now is where we get to the heavy hitters. France versus Spain. Brazil versus Argentina. Okay. Semifinals. France versus Spain. This is where it gets. I gotta really think about this one. I'm not sure who's gonna go here. France have the depths of doom. Spain have some good talent. But This is really hard. I'm not like, this is really difficult. I don't know what to think. Okay, you know what? I think in this match, France will go through. Yep, I think France will go through. Brazil versus Argentina. Brazil versus Argentina, you know? I'm gonna go Brazil. And the final will be France versus Brazil. In this battle, I think Spain will win this match, the third place match, and Spain will be third place. France versus Brazil. Neymar, I am very sorry, but France will win the World Cup for me. That is my 2026 World Cup prediction. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have changed. I'm interested to see what you guys had to think. Thanks for watching. See you next time.